Okay, guys, we're going to go back to the DAX. If you watched the video that I did earlier on this morning, you'll see that I killed this off. It's a bit of an odd market at the moment because it is pushing down, although I've just worked this out, kind of told the guys what it is that I'm up to, that it is going to be buying. Now, it's a good market. It's a nice market. And let me just kind of flick over, pull this in. So what we're looking at is here, which is where we're up to. So if we look for the DAX, it's a buy, but we're looking to scalp this on an A trade. Okay, so it's going to be an in and out trade for about 18 pips, which, all right, I can live with that. Just expand that so you can see it. So it's 18 and across there. Okay. Now, what I've also done, it's part of the trade tracker. So I've been doing this, well, actually started it yesterday. Did the markup yesterday with a quick overview of what I'm looking at. And then we're following it through. And we're up to here now, 9 o'clock. And the view is to scalp the bounce. Okay. So that's the premise of the trade. Let me get rid of that. So do I think this is still going to buy up? Yes. Now, earlier on, when we were looking at 8 o'clock, that came up, but I was right to pull it and not try and take the open on. Now, this can easily pull back against this, which is what I'm sort of looking at this moment. So if I get the sort of entry exits on at this point, we can see that we have one, which is there. Okay, let's drop that in. So that will be a nice area to buy. If I'm looking for 18 pips, how far is that? Well, just get a measuring tool. Well, don't have far to go. So all the way from roughly where the price is now to the top of this range is 72 pips. So I've got loads of room to get up there. And I've got free air. I've got a protection point here. So, yeah, okay. All I need to do is really just look at sort of these sort of candles. What have we got? It's pushing down. The further I can get into this, the better. It's a scalp, so it's kind of ready to rock to a degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, just go 5 candles back. You can see the top of there and across here creating a bit of a cluster. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the order above that, set it for 18 pips, and then we're going to follow said candles down. Okay, so all I need to do is get that up there, but the lower I can get this in, the better that target becomes. It's a very simple process, and we'll just see if it plays out. Okay, kids, I've got to go out at 10 o'clock, so I may, if this hasn't been triggered, just monitor it on my phone, but I'll leave it running, and you'll see the trade get done, whether it's killed or not, if I'm not here. Okay, catch you in a bit. Okay, kids, that's that job now complete. It did pretty much what I wanted. It bounced, followed straight up, caught inside a small range. Now bear with me. It's all my tickets off, and there you go. You saw me kill that off, and then there's the 90 quid. It can run a lot more, but there's something I need to be really aware of at the moment. And this also goes back to what some of the guys are asking in the squad. I was asked about, which I've just sort of been looking at here, about the CAC, which is the French 40. Again, it's incredibly high and stretched. So you've got to be very, very careful. Now, with this, as we can see, it's all-time highs. There are no levels above it apart from hypotheticals. I don't know whether it's going to go for these or not. So by definition, I've got to be really careful with the market. If it's going to break out and it's going to run at it, fine, okay. But we don't know. So what I do know is if I look at this hourly chart and I just follow the process of what it's doing, you can see the waves, it's pushing up, but now this is kind of extended, you know, there, very low level. There wasn't any chunky candles in either way, and then eventually there was a breakout. Here we've got decent red candles coming in. Now the last time that happened, when we start looking here, decent red candles coming in, there was a bit of a sell-off. Again, sold down, then up it went, but the chunkies came back in. I don't want to be caught on that because it's a flat area. This could easily come back down into this range. I just don't want to risk it, guys. So the best option was a reasonable scalp, 18 pips, and stay within the range. Well, the range was this bit here. So what it was essentially doing is coming from the bottom going to the top. It just seemed to be a reasonable trade. So that comes to something that we have inside of the live chat. I was on the live call earlier on this morning and I was discussing common sense. Sometimes you've got to apply common sense to the charts. And if you don't understand it, either treat it with kid gloves or stay out of it. It's that simple. But there you go, Dazza. That was for you, kid. And I hope you've made a few quid following what I set away 7 o'clock this morning. Catch you soon.